Welcome once more to FM Bazaar. This is Bandy Brought Up, presented to you. This is the English news. First, the heading. Papilo, Pope Francis was spoke a pedestrian spark in a spokesperson interview that there was interviewed, and when he was spoke this spark, the cafiage will start to be looking you back eye and pointing back finger. Ngondere was commuted emptying the Mbolu and was tontoning in the meme of Yaoundé, speaking that them she went and came out Momu since that they was locked inside the bungalow catalyzation. Now the news in full. Pedegamy or a pedetian is a padman that is calculating another padman's ndombolo to chakara it in a Kandan-knacking way of miniontology. Francis, the papilo of Vatican, was when and sparked a pedagamous spark in a spokesperson interview, and when he was spoke this spark, the cafiage was started to be looking back eye and pointing back finger. So one day was spoke that that is not the spoke that he was sparking. The other one that was spoke that no, that's not the spoke that he was sparking. How Pope Papilo can be spoken and be supporting pedegamos and pedetians. This spark have convinced the social of Mixer so that a padman, that means a senior police of translation of spokesperson from one language station to another language station, was commuted in the social of Mixer to come and spoke the true thing that he was back in the Italiano before he was not yet fine in the English. If you have not yet near this video of how they are explaining the true thing that Papilo was spoke in his part when there was asking a questions about pedegamy and pedetians, now it's a time for you to open your ear well and she don't down quiet, be in the manner and hear it well. And when we shall come back, we shall spoke this back in the spoken way. Now, to your hands and be fans.
Let's listen to what he really said. And I got the clip right here. And I'm going to translate it to you. I'm going to translate what he said using his language, but translating it as it's really said. Here we go.
Las personas homosexuales tienen derecho a estar en la familia.
Pope Francis said that a homosexual person has a right to be in a family. Some people were saying that like, oh, well, that means that they have a right to have children and they have the right to have family. But he qualifies his statement with what he says right now. Let's listen in.
Son hijos de Dios, tienen derecho a una familia. No se puede echar de la familia a nadie, ni hacer la vida imposible por esa.
He said that you can't just throw somebody out of one's family just because they're homosexual persons. But wait, there's more.
Lo que tenemos que hacer es una ley de convivencia civil. Tienen derecho a estar cubiertos legalmente.
So what Pope Francis just said is that what we have to do is establish a law of civil convivencia civil. It's like coexistence, civil coexistence. And the way, by his second statement, is that he understanding that is that they have to be protected legally. In other words, homosexual persons have to be protected legally. He's not saying that it is a homosexual civil union.
As you have here in the video, that is what it was there. This police of spokesperson translation was spoke that the cafiage is confusing this part that Papilo was spoke. He was spoke in the day that Papilo was spoken by that if a family have that have a pedestrian, they have no right to drive the family or they drive the padman that is a pedestrian, because a pedestrian have a right to be in a family. So if you are family, you have a padman that is calculating another man padman dombolo, you does not have to drive it. Second again, he was spoke that Papilo was spoke that they have to make a commandeer that shall be guiding pedegamies or pedetians, so that they shall not be bullying them anyhow in the meme, or so that they shall protect their right. It's in this spoke now that the cafiage was stand now and spy and look on the eye and start to be asking questions. Now, Papilo, I know that you are papilo of Vatican, so I cannot ask you question. But we know that in some family, pedetians are there. And we cannot drive them because, as you have spoke, even pedetians are jackals of Yahweh. But now, when you spoke now that them shall make a commandeer to be protection pedetians, have you not saw that you are trying to promote pedegamos? Because even in the biblical, there was spoke in the day that the reason why God was chakara Sodom and Gomorrah is because they was calculating Abraham in Dombolo. They was calculating Abraham in Dombolo. When Abraham was took the family and they was went and see Lot, as they was rich in the day, the Sodomites and the Gomorrahans, they was start to be spying their Dombolos and hollering that, hey, a young Dombolo have entered town, a fresh Dombolo have entered town, let's went and chakara it. When God was here this back, he was hollered that Sodom, Gomorrahans, are you people matching in Yangopo? I have sent Abraham to come and saw Lot. Are you people calculating his Ndombolo? Even if you want to calculate in Ndombolo, is it only the Ndombolo of Abraham that you shall calculate? He saw that he was vexed and drafted Adam. He told them that they should pack their cargo and went. He and Lot family. And then he was Chakara, Gomorrah, and Sodom. Now, Papilo, if God can Chakara, Sodom, and Gomorrah for calculation of Ndombolo, why shall we make law to protection Ndombolo calculators or pedetians and pedegamies? So this spoke is a confusion spark because we know that the pedetians and the pedegamos, we cannot stop them because they have started to be married inside the other country. So Papilo, this spoke that you have sparked, the Catholic is spoken that you should come out again and respoke the spark so that they shall know the truth place that you have stand. Are you dead for the pedetians or you are spoken that the pedegamos work? It's not a fine work. Anyways, I have already spoke the spark the way it was there. For the other spoke about the Ngonderi that was commoted empty Ndombolo in the Meme and started to be pumming and tontoning, spoken that they should went and came at Momo in the bungalow ghettoization, which I spoke it in the other spark. That was the edition of Sase English News, presented to you by Badi Bottom, check up by FMB Entertainment under the serious helptation of Zoid's offensive security system, area code Baba Shop, the place of wonderful babitology of all kinds type, and Gidi, the #1 Bazorian that is in the United States of America, USA, that have been dating a while that the program should be waiting in the front way. May God bless you and give you long life. And may you so and jackers and your jackers and jackers.